Hi everyone, welcome to another yearly review. What you're watching is me organizing my art and sketches from 2020 and some older stuff too, from since I last organized my art in 2018. Some of the paintings are spoilers since I haven't edited the speed painting videos yet, but I wanted to get this video out in January and this seemed like the appropriate footage to go along with this topic. And anyway, they've been up in my Redbubble shop and the ASMR channel for a while already. But what I'll talk about in this video is what I did with my art and YouTube channels in 2020. Let's first see what my goals were for 2020 when I did this video a year ago and whether I reached those goals or not. I also made a bit of a mid-year review, so I'll check that too. Okay, I read through the script of my 2019 review and 2020 goals and the ASMR channel update video from the summer. So my main goal that was divided into a couple of different things was making series. Video series, art series, and I actually started doing this at the beginning of 2020 with a video series on editing your art for print-on-demand shops with Photoshop. After that, my video making schedule completely crumbled and I just posted what I could when I could. However, I continued the series idea with art, so I've been struggling with finding a theme for my art or like an ideal customer for my print-on-demand shops. And I actually found a topic this past year, so I've been painting and sketching out ideas for parrot and pet bird paintings. It doesn't mean I'm not going to use any other topics on the side, because I can't commit to just one thing, but I have plans to continue with parrots. Now, in the ASMR channel update video in July 2020, I mentioned I had reduced making videos to an average of one video per week between my art channel, aka this channel, and my ASMR channel, which I started at around September 2019. Well, I have managed uploading a few videos on the ASMR channel, but posting on this channel just dwindled out completely. Not on purpose, but with the pandemic stuff going on and having a full-time job with no time off during the whole summer, I just couldn't. I graduated about a year ago, once again, because this wasn't my only degree, and I was working full-time for most of the year. I thought I'd have more time in the fall because there'd be less stuff going on otherwise than during the summer, but that just didn't happen. I had 1 week off during the fall and I got out one video on this channel too, but I needed that week to recover from the past 5.5 months with no time off. And I don't want to complain because I know other people have had much bigger problems, but this is just to explain why there haven't been videos from me on this channel, and I guess to say that even if you've been doing fine financially during this pandemic, it's still okay to feel emotionally drained. And by the way, thank you so much for the encouraging comments and messages you've been sending the last months. Also, when I had the time and energy to work on something else, I would often choose to work on my print-on-demand shops, like editing and uploading art. I enjoyed that kind of routine work a lot this past year. I did film some art too, but just didn't get the videos edited and scripted and so on. For Christmas, I had a couple of weeks off, and besides spending time with my mom and my nieces and nephew, I got on track with the ASMR channel. I took 2 nights, because I have to film at night to not have constant noise from the neighbors, which makes the editing so tedious. So I filmed 6 or 7 videos in those 2 nights. And then I took a few days to edit them and then got them scheduled and ready to go. So I have a new video on my ASMR channel every 2 weeks from the beginning of January till the very end of March. I'm only just starting to work on the art channel videos though, since the ASMR videos are somehow just much easier to work on for me right now. And as I'm writing this, my holiday is almost over, and by the time this video is uploaded, I'll be back to work already. So I'm not able to set any video schedule for this channel for the spring, but I'll be working on them slowly. I have lots of footage and at this point probably hundreds of video ideas, but barely any scripting or editing done. One thing I wanted to mention that I did last summer was transfer my video ideas over to a project management tool. I used to have ideas scattered around on my phone, in an Excel file, on post-it notes, in notebooks, so now I keep them in one place and they're grouped by, well, first of all, which channel they go to, but also by categories and status, so I can see which ones I've started working on. And I recently started using a checklist template within the tasks so I wouldn't forget anything during the video making process. And the tool I use is called ClickUp, but I might make a separate video on this at some point when I get to it. It's just something I wanted to mention in case you're looking for a tool to keep your projects more organized. And the way I use it, it's a free tool. They do have paid tiers if you're working in a team. For the ASMR channel, I should mention that it reached 1000 subscribers in 1 year, so around August 2020, which is much faster than this channel. So the ASMR channel has been monetized for 4 or 5 months now, and I want to mention this since when I was contemplating making a new channel, I mentioned that I know ASMR isn't a profitable topic and I wasn't sure whether it was worth the time. So looking at the analytics, without going into specific numbers, which are still small by the way, if the channels were getting the same amount of views, which they almost are, the ASMR channel would be getting half the AdSense revenue that the art channel makes. So that gives you an idea if you're thinking of making an ASMR channel or if you're curious about how much different niches make in AdSense. The growth of the ASMR channel was mostly due to the real-time diamond painting videos, which I've continued making from time to time. And I've also gotten inquiries from different diamond painting stores, but I just can't commit to more things right now. I'll continue making videos on art at my own pace and of things I feel like, to not burn myself out basically. Maybe by next summer things will be different with the pandemic hopefully under control, and maybe I can create a better balance between the art and YouTube stuff and other work. But I don't want to set any other specific goals for this year, at least yet. Happy 2021, let's hope it's better. Thanks for watching, bye.